Ever since I was a jit, I knew I was a winner. I pray to God forgive me cause I'm a born sinner. Got more on my plate than a Thanksgiving dinner. Gotta save for rainy days cause shit do get thinner.
Yo, how we giving it up, man? It's your boy Jumpout LO, and you tuned in to Check Your Mental. And today I want to talk about what are you gonna do when the weather breaks, right? Because for us in Jersey, the weather's breaking right now, right? So don't stay cooped up in the house anymore, right? You gotta go out. And I always speak about this, about getting active, right? What are you gonna do this year to stay active, right? Because you don't wanna be in the house all the time, right? Because the house, it tends to get me depressed, right? If I stay in the house for too long, I think too much. I think about everything and anything in the world. I think about every scenario possible, and it triggers my depression, right? Not seeing sunlight, not seeing people, not being able to interact, right? It does something to my mental health. So I'm challenging you this year. What are you gonna do when we get the beautiful weather? Like I said, for us in Jersey, this week has been amazing, right? We have gotten some beautiful weather up in the 80s, right? Today's a beautiful day. So I'm gonna tell you how my day went. I woke up in the morning. I went to the gym bright and early. You know, I worked out. Right after the gym, I went to the park, ran a few miles, and worked out with the fellas at the park. Sometimes I do 2 a day because, like I said, with me, I have to stay active. I have to stay active because the idle mind is the devil's playground. When I don't stay active, I start to think and I get depressed. I think about everything that's gonna go bad or everything that's going bad, and sometimes I don't look at the positive. That's why I told y'all before, you know, practice gratitude and remain active. Have a plan, right? Sometimes you may say, oh, it's nothing to do where I'm from. But we have public transportation. We also have Ubers, whatever you need to get there, right? We got these things available to us. Have a plan of what you want to do for your day. Last year, I had to get in my car and pick a location, whether it was an hour away, whether it was 2 hours away, and I'll just drive. And when I get there, I'll just walk around. To give you an example of that, I went to Hoboken one day, right? And Hoboken is a city in New Jersey. And I just walked by the water, and then I'll just Google and look around and be like, what restaurants are good to eat? And I'll end up in a restaurant, and I'll get some good eats, and that'll be my day. Then I'll go home with things to think about because I saw new things, right? Because your mind doesn't expand if you don't see new things. If you stay stuck in your environment, you're not gonna see what's out there. For me, I got to see what's out there, right? I got to see different things. The next thing I did, I think I went to Montclair, which is not too far over from Patterson, right? I went to Montclair and discovered that they have a whole bunch of little restaurants in a nice, beautiful downtown area that's not even 20 minutes away from where I live. So it's like, what are you doing to see these things or to expand your mind and to expand to seeing different things, right? Because we stay so stuck in our environment that we feel like this is it. And I'm here to tell you, no, it's so much more to life, right, than just staying stuck where you're from or hanging out on blocks. For many years, I did that, right? I used to hang out on blocks and used to think that was the most fun thing to do. And even when I'll go out somewhere else, I wouldn't even enjoy it because I'll feel so uncomfortable that I wanted to go back to my environment. Now I'm here to tell you that I love feeling uncomfortable, right? I love going to places that nobody knows me. I love going out to eat and trying different restaurants because I figured that that's what I love to do. So I challenge you this year. Do not stay stuck in your hometown. Do not stay stuck doing the same thing you've been doing every year. Do something different this year. When the good weather comes, do something different. Go out. It doesn't have to, you don't have to travel far. It's places that are pretty close to where you're at. I don't know where my viewers are at, but wherever you're at, there's something to do nearby. It doesn't have to be necessarily in your hometown, right? But it could be nearby to wherever you're at. And this year I plan to go everywhere. This year I plan to, these bugs are bugging already, right? This year I plan to go everywhere. This year I plan to be everywhere, right? This year I plan, I gotta move from here, y'all. This year I plan to just sightsee everywhere, go hiking at different places, because I'm pretty much exhausted Garra Mountain, right? I pretty much went to every area in Garra Mountain that you could think of. So I want to find different places where I can record at. So that's my that's what I'm gonna do for this summer, right? I need to find new places where I could record at, places that got a good scenery, places that I could show you guys so you can get inspired to do the same. Don't stay stuck, right? For many years, I thought that everything and anything was in Paterson, New Jersey. I thought that my life was only in Paterson, New Jersey, and I failed to enjoy life, right? I want you to go out and enjoy life, right? I used to let depression get the best of me. I'll just feel sorry for myself and I wouldn't even try to battle it. But I'm here to tell you that you could battle it. You could overcome. And it's an ongoing battle. I will always say this. It's an ongoing battle, right? It gets easier if you keep trying. It gets easier if you don't give up on yourself. But it's days that I swear to you, I do not want to get up. I force myself to get up. I force myself to go work out. I force myself to go for the run. I don't want to. But when I force myself and I go out and I do these things, I feel better about myself. I feel like, okay, I did something. And again, have a plan. Every Saturday could be, you know what, I'm gonna save some money and I'm gonna go here, X, Y, and Z. I found this restaurant, I wanna try out their pizza, whatever you're into, and I wanna go and try that. And make that your goal for the week. It could be a minimal goal, just to experience different things. Challenge yourself to experience new things, right? Because when you experience new things, it expands your mind. It changes everything. It did for me, and I know it could do for you. If you change your environment, change the scenery, and see different things, you will get inspired. You're gonna get inspired to do different things, and you're gonna want more out of life. Because the next thing you're gonna want to say is, now I done went to everything around here. Now I want to travel, right? And I spoke about this before. When I first went to LA for the first time for my birthday, that experience of just seeing different things, it did something to me. It did something to me. It inspired me and it showed me that it's a whole other world out here, right? And I'm only in the United States. Imagine when I start going abroad and start going to other countries. I could just imagine being able to film an episode in another country and show you guys how it is in that country. That's a beautiful, I look forward to that. That's gonna fulfill me, you know, to be able to show you guys that, hey man, if I could do it, you could do it too. If I'm able to do these things, you can do it too. I'm no different. I'm not any special. I am just like you. Just do it, right? I challenge yourself this summer to do it, right? Don't stay stuck in your hometown, driving around in circles, smoking or drinking. Don't do that. If you're from where I'm from, that's what the majority of the youth does. They get in the car, they drive around, they smoke, they drink, and they repeat the same cycle over and over and over and over. That is repetitive. That is insanity, y'all, and I'm gonna keep repeating this. Insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. If you want different, you gotta do different. And I challenge you to do different this summer. Go to the beaches, go to the lakes, sit in the park somewhere, go work out, go run, go stretch, practice yoga. Do whatever it takes to be a better you. Because that's what I want to do this year, right? I want to become the best version of myself, and I want my viewers to become the best version of themselves. Because if I can do it, you can do it too. So I challenge you, again, write down places that you want to visit. They don't have to be far, just short-term goals. Then your long-term goals could be like, I want to travel abroad. But first, start with what's around you. Start with what's reachable to you. Because you don't want to say, I want to go to Dubai tomorrow, you know? That's, for some people, they can do it. But for some people, that's unrealistic. Give yourself realistic goals that you could accomplish. Another thing that I did last year was, I went to New York and I rode down a city bike in Times Square. In my 35 years of living, right? And since my 20s, I've been going to New York my entire life, but I never said, let me ride a bike through Times Square. And that was one of the most funnest things I've done. Something that I took for granted over and over. And I used to see people riding bikes and they're weird. Why are they riding so many people ride bikes? Until I did it. And I experienced that. I challenge you to do the same thing. Try different things. Do not be scared to try different things. It's going to expand your mind. It's going to expand everything. And you're going to be grateful that you did it. Trust me. Take my advice for it. Try new things. Do not stay stuck in the same mentality, right? Do different. This summer, enjoy it to the fullest. As long as God gives us another day of life, He's not done with us, right? He's not done with you. He wants everything that the world has to offer. Don't worry about all the negative things you see all day in the media. Don't focus on all these things. Focus on the things that you can control. Some of those things are out of our control. Some of them things we have no say-so over them. So why stress over the things that you can't control? Do what you can control and live. This summer, I want you to live. I want you to enjoy yourself. Stay away from the negativity. Stay away from the drama, the violence, and do fun things, man. And I'm gonna end up with that today. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend about Check Your Mental. So you tuned in to Check Your Mental. This your boy Jumpout Hello. Man.
People hate you when you speak the truth. They hate that shit. And shame on you if you mislead the